What's up, YouTube? As you know, if I encounter a problem, I'm gonna record it. So my main problem is that my garage is not letting up or down because the outlet is out. So as y'all can see, my garage has an outlet right above it. Let me go to that. Outlet right there, right above it is out. So I found out that this GFCI outlet is the motherboard of all of my outlets. So if y'all take a look right over here, y'all see that it's controlled by GFCI. Right now that red light was on, but I went ahead and I cut the circuit to this one so I can replace it. First thing you want to do is find your main circuit breaker. Mine is outdoors. As you can see here, we got all of them listed here. So we have breakfast, plugs, AC, dryer, furnace. Right here, 22 garage GFCI. If you are not a certified technician or electrician and you don't feel comfortable doing this, do not attempt to replace an outlet. You can cause serious injury or death. But here I am used to doing this. I've done it multiple times. So number 22, I'm gonna cut off. I'm gonna make sure it's in the off position. So as you guys can see, we have on position and then we have off position. So I'm gonna zoom in. There, as you guys can see, that's the off position. This is the on position. It's off. And another thing that you want to do is get a surge tester, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to test the surge. So the reason why I have to replace the outlet is because I looked up one of the YouTube videos and it says if your GFCI is red, it means it is currently working, but it's pausing all of the other outlets that's connected to it. Remember that GFCI is like a motherboard of the outlets that is connected to it. So one of them is out, and so far I've replaced my one at my front door. I've replaced the one at the top of the garage that's connected to the garage, and I've replaced the one in my backyard. But now I'm going to the side of the house. That's my last one that I need to replace, and let's see if that's going to actually work for us. So if you guys see, I'm currently in process of replacing this old outlet, and I'll show you guys what I had to do. And I'm actually going to do a little more recording so you guys can see how I went from here at this outlet to here to this outlet. All right, one thing that I always like to do is get the tamper resistant outlets, and that's the tamper resistant one. This one is also tamper resistant, but here you can see that it's connected to the back. I had to use a wire cutter to cut the wires, and just about every toolbox has a wire cutter. If y'all didn't know, these needle nose pliers is also a wire cutter. You see that part? You cut the wire, and I'll show you more of that in just a second. So the thing that we want to get is the outlet or surge tester. This right here, you put this into the outlet and it'll tell you if you do have power. If you do have power, you do not want to touch it. You do not want to work on it. You got to find which circuit will cut it off. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when it's working and what it looks like when it's not working, or you've already cut the circuit. If you guys see here, this is inside the house. This is an outlet that does work. I'm gonna place these two, red and black, inside just like so. And as you can see, this lights up. That lets us know there is power to this outlet. So this is an outlet that you do not want to be working on. So let me show you what it looks like when you do not have power to the outlet. Alrighty, so as you guys can see now, here is my GFCI that's in my garage that I cut the circuit to, and there is no power to it. I did the same thing to the actual outlet that I was working on before I actually started working on it. Alright, but let's go ahead and finish up with trying to replace this outlet. Alrighty, tools you'll need: power drill or a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and needle nose pliers. So one thing that I did first was I removed the outside bracket to cover it, to keep moisture from it. Then what I did was locate the wires. So I looked at this and I see that the black wires were on the top side, the white wires on the bottom side. So I did the black wires first. When I did the black wires, I had to cut it because they're not reusable if they're input in backwards like here. So I cut the wire and shaved some of the protective little plastic off so that I can get the fresh copper here and here. And I basically just wrapped it around. So let's do that to this one right here. So on here I just go in and use the needle nose pliers to cut the wire. So that one is off, as y'all can see. Alright, and then now I keep track of which white wire is the top and which white wire is the bottom. So as I see that the white wire that is at the bottom on the inside is actually the top on the outside. So I'm gonna cut the other wire now that I know what wire is which. Alright, now I have that off. Remember, very important, you must test the outlet, alright, before you even start working on it. Before you do anything with a screwdriver or flathead, test the outlet. Okay, so I said the bottom down here is the top. Okay, I remember that. So this bottom one is the top. This open wire is like the ground wire. It actually goes on this green portion here. I already cut that one off. As you can see, this one looked like it actually got moisture on it, and they said that if it gets moisture in it, that will make the GFCI cut the entire board, meaning it won't work for any of your outlets that are connected to that same GFCI. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some new wiring to show. So I'll go ahead and squeeze slightly and then rotate. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on pause. I need two hands to do this part. All right, so after you spin around and around, you'll get a little copper showing, and then now we just need to pull down on that outside layer, just like so, and pull that off. So we're gonna do that now. Pull slightly, don't squeeze too hard, and it will come off. Pause one moment. Okay, so as you guys can see, that more copper is starting to show. I just about got it to where I can just pull it right on off. Just pull. There we have it. Pull this little layer off. Now we have the top wire, or the top one, to go on the bottom side of this. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do the bottom one now. All right, now YouTube, I see that we have all sides free. So we got copper showing here, copper showing here, and here. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to install these and wrap them around this screw, just like we did on this side. Okay, so one way like that I like to do is I like to take this wire and set it on the side that I'm gonna wrap it around and use the actual siding right there to hold it in place. So one moment. All right, so you guys, as you guys can see, I placed it straight here in this section, and then I just use that to help me wrap it around like so. It's better when I use two hands. So here we have it just with one side, and then use that side to be able to wrap around there. So I'm gonna get those 3 done, and then we're gonna check it out. All right, YouTube, so I got the white wires in and the copper wire in. Now it's left for me to just put it back in place and see if it works or not. I appreciate y'all for watching. All right, so we're gonna get here, finish up the last touches and see if it works. Thank you. All right, everyone, as you can see, I got the circuit back in. It's a little dark, it ain't got dark out here, but we got it back, and now we gotta test it out, see if it works. First things first, cut your GFCI back on to the on position, garage GFCI. All right, so as you guys can see, we have a red light on the GFCI. So we're gonna hit reset, see if it works. Otherwise, we got to find another outlet to replace. Reset, still red. Okay, so YouTube, that wasn't the outlet. So I gotta find another outlet to replace that's part of this garage GFCI. But thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe, share. I appreciate you guys for following me. See you later. Goodbye.